in my life, this is my time. Step up, rise up, fight first, bring it on.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to the next episode of Remus Talks. As you can see, I'm enjoying my day, and I'm observing these plants that are growing around me. I suppose that is the theme for today's video, growth, in a way. Because the individual people want me to talk about is none other than my last opponent, Pickin. Now, Pickin. I first met him... when would this be? If I remember correctly, he was at Apocalypse, and he was in the Cruiserweight Battle Royale. And I must say, he did rather well for someone who had never stepped into a ring before up until this point. He's one of the few that I consider to be a true wrestler, and that's got nothing to do with skill or potential. Oh, yes. Needs must with the hair. He's one of the few who actually dedicates his life and his time to wrestling, dedicates every part of what he can do to wrestling. And for someone who wishes to do that himself, that's something that I can respect between the two of us. Now, he's been in a few matches since then. He's defeated the Black Widow for the 24/7 championship. He also defeated Lozarado at another match, and this, I believe, was at Jingle Bell Brawl, as far as I remember. But we all know the match that's truly made him so far. The triple threat he had its redemption with me. I understood what you were going for, Dylan. You knew full well that there was a good chance that you couldn't win those titles. But you took the chance, you took the opportunity, and you made sure to make the most of it. And that you did. Just not enough. Just understand you could never beat somebody like me. Not as you are, anyway. Pickin proved that he could hang out in a hardcore environment. He proved that this was something that he did not fear. And he certainly made sure to let us know about it inside the ring. Not that I don't blame him. But luck was on my side that day, Dylan. Luck was on my side indeed. Though, even without DeCaro, I think we both know that I still would have won that match. I wouldn't feel so sad about it, Dylan. After all, people know who you are now. Yeah. They know you as the person who had his eye gouged out at the end of the match. How is your eye, by the way, Dylan? How is it going? You know, the eye that I stabbed? Yeah? Do you remember? 'Cause I remember. I remember quite a bit. After all, I was the one who did that to you. Now I can understand why you'd be angry. I think I'd be angry if somebody did that to me. But you shouldn't let it stop you from wrestling. There are many wrestlers out there who only wrestle with one eye. Hell, there's people who wrestle out there without any limbs whatsoever. Just look at AEW. And Dustin Thomas. Is it Dustin Thomas? I think so. So I wouldn't let one eye impair you as such. And yes, I did say some things about you and your family. And you've been very quiet on that front, though not as quiet as Lawrence, so I'll let you off with that one. Yes. I think there was a part of you that thought you could have won that day. And that hunger, that kind of hunger, I respect. You just weren't good enough on that day. And I don't think you'll be good enough for a while. Although, if you remember, I did make you an offer. Yeah. Because I do see that potential in you. You're like the plants that surround me here. Yes, every plant here has the opportunity to grow under the right conditions. Every opportunity is given to them to do so, but only when the right conditions are met. For some, you need more water. For some, you need less. For some, they're so capricious about the type of soil that's used. It's the same for a wrestler, really. No two wrestlers can be treated the same. They have to be treated under different circumstances. Some wrestlers thrive in certain environments more than others. And I wholeheartedly believe, that you're not being raised in the proper environment in wrestling. You surround yourself with individuals like Side Splitter and the Black Widow, and they're not going to help you grow. Not one bit. You could become something far better than you already are. That's where someone like me steps in. You see, I have everything to offer you within SWF. I can make sure that you can get to that point where you hold a title of your own and you have a significant length with it. Because let's be fair, no title run is forever. But I can give you more than just one, I can give you multiple. I can make you one of the most renowned wrestlers in SWF. No, in fact, I could make you one of the most renowned wrestlers in multiple companies if I so chose to. If I so chose to. But I cannot do it, if you will not let me. So, the question that I pose to you, Dylan, is will you allow your rage against me and what I did, though you can understand why I did it, to affect your decision making, to affect what outcomes you decide to choose? Will you allow your rage to dictate what kind of person you will be in SWF? Or will you steel yourself? Make yourself tough to that fact. Acknowledge that I was the better man on that day, and that for a long time I shall always be the better man, but I can teach you how to be better. I can teach you everything that you need to know. I can make you a star within SWF. I can make you something that you could never have even dreamed of. Now, the one way that you might be able to do this is if you worked alongside me. Now we both know that the society is always accepting newcomers. And the society would be glad to have someone like you on board. After all, not everything about you is bad. There are parts of you that I would keep. That tenacity, that stubbornness, that willingness to put everything on the line to get what you want. That's something that the society respects. All you need to do is change your loyalties. Side Splitter will not remain loyal to you. After all, I only need show you Robert DeCaro. He was once on his side, but he was abandoned by him. He was made into a villain by him. But I picked him back up. I repaired him. I made him better. And everyone in SWF now sees that. And I can do the same for you. Of course, you'd be doing it willingly. And you would be far more grateful for it, I can understand. Not that DeCaro isn't grateful. So what will it be, Dylan? Will you join us? Or will you not? Tell you what, I would like your answer at WrestlePalooza. And I want that answer as soon as possible. For you see, it's giving you plenty of time to think, to mull over that decision, to become more acquainted with what the society can offer you. After all, in the society, It's an equal opportunities. Everyone will have the same opportunity as the other. Regardless of who you are, all you need do is join us and swear loyalty. But once that decision has been made, there is no going back on it. If you join us and you wish to leave, that's the worst thing you could do. And if you don't join us and then you want to join us later down the line because you see we are winning, well, you'll suffer just the same fate. This is the second one, side splitter. So that's 2 people for when I come back. Are you really going to let it grow even more? Because you will not answer? Because of your moral code? Oh. Hello, Lottie. Yes. You had better reply to me as soon as possible. So then not everyone is looking to you when they are wanting accountability for why so much damage was caused. Maybe you don't watch these because you think you're above them. And if that's the case, I urge everyone to share this video to Side Splitter, to Lawrence, to the bitch. So then everybody knows that he either has to listen to me, or everyone knows that he is willingly ignoring me. And if he's ignoring me, then he's ignoring the cries of everyone within SWF. Then Dylan, I do hope you take this offer seriously. I don't offer it to everyone, you know. I certainly wouldn't offer it to someone like Crimson, or to Crisis, or to Luke Tyler. What's his tag team partner called again? It still eludes me. I certainly wouldn't offer it to Rob Van Helsing. And I certainly wouldn't offer it to Daniel Banner. But I offer it to you. You should feel honored that I have even deemed it necessary to be given to you. Oh. And you'd obviously be under the protection of not just me, not just Robert DeCaro, not just Richard Knights, but of our Lord and Master, Belial himself. Just remember that, and that protection wouldn't just extend to you, it would extend to your family. And that's some protection that may make a difference in life. Just remember that, my friend. Oh, and Daniel Banner. You may want to think carefully about who you decide to address. After all, Foxy is not like the Black Widow. When she attacks someone, she will tear them apart, and you don't tell her what to do. Why does everyone believe that Foxy is immediately going to work with me? Maybe you should stop trying to put her somewhere that you don't know if she wants to be in. You don't know if she wants to work with me. You don't know if she wants to even be friends with me. Yet you're immediately putting her into this place where, sooner or later, she might have to be. You don't know what her decisions can be. Is this that SWF prejudice that's always around whenever people seem to associate themselves with individuals they don't like? It must be. And it's something that you'll all come to regret sooner or later. This has been Remus Talks. Please leave a like, share, and subscribe. Oh, and ring the bell icon, so then you can stay updated with all future videos in the future, and click up here, so then you can vote on which wrestler I should talk about next, in the next episode. I'll see you all in the next one.